Welcome everyone to the final episode of Hudson Valley Fully Charged. I'm James Bastone, joined for the first time by Vince Conte. Vince, it's a pleasure working with you finally.
Thanks for having me, James. Appreciate it.
We have a loaded card tonight. Our main event, heavyweight championship match between Miggs and Ricky Price. In our co-main event, we're going to see the Vile champion JT Metal defend against Charging Cash. But Kurt Klein is not in the building tonight.
No, he's not.
We'll have more on that situation. And also a tag team title match between the East Coast Clique and Carmine and Captain Payne. That's going to be a lively atmosphere for that one.
Yeah, that's going to be, what does JL say, a bone burner? That's going to be a good one.
Absolutely. Now that we're fully charged, let's head to the ring. And as I said in the open, Vince, it's a pleasure and an honor calling the final episode of ECPW Hudson Valley with you tonight. It's a big show, and we start off with Moloche.
Well, it's my pleasure, James. Thanks for having me here with you tonight. And yeah, this is going to be one hell of a show.
You have a certain insight that a lot of people maybe don't have. What can you tell maybe the lay fan about Moloche?
Well, Moloche is one of a kind, that's for sure. He does bring quite a bit to the table. He evolved pretty quickly since his beginnings here in East Coast Pro Wrestling. As you can see, he seems to be more confident in what he's doing, and he seems to be much more comfortable in the ring.
Yeah, one thing I always say about Moloche is, where is his killer instinct? And that's something we'll talk about in this match, but what a pop there for Tamir gives. I was talking to Tamir, and he said it wouldn't be right if he wasn't on this final episode of ECPW Hudson Valley, and that really speaks to the pride and the principles that Tamir has.
Absolutely. Timid Tamir is a big fan favorite, and talk about bringing a lot to the ring. He never fails to disappoint or surprise with the moves that he has in that ring.
And one theme of this episode is really going to be that we're going to have shows after this, of course, but this is the finale of the episodic series, and you win this, it kind of means a little bit extra, don't you think, Vince?
Oh, absolutely, no doubt. These guys are going to put everything that they have on this in this match tonight, and they're going to show us what they're made of.
And of course, we have another great crowd here in Otisville. We always have great crowds here in Otisville, and I think that's going to also feed into the energy that these guys bring, because one of the critiques I always have is a headlock takeover on series with Moloche is that killer instinct, his lack of finishing in these big spots, and there's nothing bigger than being the first match of the final episode of the Hudson Valley.
Right, but I think you're going to see a lot of great things out of Moloche tonight in this match. Like I said, he walked into that ring, he seemed to be very confident, and if you notice in the beginning, there was a handshake between the two of them to start the match off. Very good sportsmanship, kind of a rarity in this business, but I think you're going to see some great things from both participants tonight.
You deal with that more firsthand than I do, being the senior official.
Well, yeah.
The shenanigans going on with the Kurt Klein types.
Oh, God, please, yeah.
Well, we don't have to see him tonight. We'll have more on that developing story as the night progresses, but they're going to run the ropes here on Moloche and Tamir. Shoulder tackle for Moloche.
Yeah, Moloche is going to get the advantage on that. He definitely outweighs Tamir by a couple of pounds.
Duck under there, a little rollover. And now he's going to roll over for a cover, too. But now, crucifix for Tamir.
Only a 2 count.
Another rollover for Moloche. Kick out there. I think this favors, though, Tamir. And that's another cover. Moloche, nice pickup. Not going to be going for a black slide. Nope. Tamir blocks it. He'll go for his own backslide. 2.
This is going back and forth, but I think the longer this match goes, I think the advantage will be going to Tamir.
Well, it's a leg sweep, but Tamir gets out of it creatively. And again, as I was saying, this is kind of how Tamir wants to wrestle. Fast-paced, a lot of in-ring, on-the-mat wrestling, quick maneuvers. I don't know if that's maybe Moloche's best way to win this, as now he gets caught with the back elbow.
Well, so far, there's been no wasted motion between either one of these guys.
Absolutely not. Moloche steps over. Now he's going to run the ropes, ducks under, hits it, ducks under again. Now he's going for a crossbody.
Referee's down 1, 2, that's all he's going to get.
Well, no legs were hooked there, Vince. I always say it every time I watch that. You got to hook the legs.
You got to hook the leg, absolutely.
Might be looking for... No, actually, Tamir countered.
And he hooked the leg.
Well, Tamir's got fundamentals better than a lot of wrestlers out there.
I think Miloche might have been a little overconfident on that last pin attempt.
All right, Tamir now. What a
Beautiful
suplex
neck
now.
bridge
Yeah.
into a neck bridge.
Absolutely. I've been really impressed by these two today. I gotta be honest with you, Vince. This has been a really good wrestling match. Really a lot of fundamentals, fast-paced.
They both want it. They both want this match pretty bad.
Back elbow there into a British
Into a bulldog.
Absolutely.
To me,
Far
goes
leg
for the
is
pin. 1, 2. 2's all he's gonna get.
You kind of see on Miloche, they might be struggling a little bit.
Well, it's like I said before. The longer this match goes, I believe the advantage goes to Tamir because already Miloche's starting to look a little winded.
Especially at this pace too, though. The pace is a
Exactly.
big issue for Miloche right now.
No, this is Tamir's type of pace match.
Miloche ducks under, back elbow. Big time step up there for Miloche in terms of gaining back the momentum here.
Well, Miloche's got to find a way to slow the pace down. He's got to.
What a suplex. What a German that was for Miloche.
Oh, Miloche attempted a neck bridge on that one himself.
Now Miloche into the corner. Oh, the forearm. Now he's going to throw Tamir back into the other corner. Trading places.
And go for another corner
Miloche.
smash. Oh,
Back elbow into the corner. Going to trade places once more. Is he going to the wall one too many times? He is.
Yes, he
Boot
is.
up for Tamir. Tamir on the middle rope. Tamir now. Drop kick.
missile drop kick off that middle rope. Tamir's gonna go for that pin.
Absolutely.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, referee just gets to 2. Tamir trying to draw some energy from the fans.
Absolutely. That's one thing he really feeds off of more than maybe a lot of other wrestlers, is the fans and what they give him.
Oh, and the fans are happy to do it too. Like I said, he's extremely popular with them.
Miloche ducks under. Now Miloche picks up Tamir. Wow.
Oof, yeah, that was some
Almost
slam.
sort of a rock bottom. This is the best, in my opinion, Vince, Miloche has looked. I've been watching Miloche a long time now. This is the best match I've seen him wrestle.
Absolutely. He's, like I said in the very beginning, he's been evolving. His confidence, you could just see
His
it.
focus, too.
Yes.
Talking to some wrestlers in the back, they're saying he's more focused now. He's coming to shows properly prepared. That used to be an issue at times. Well, that's big. That's half the battle.
Oh, absolutely. You know, he's been training more. He's utilizing a lot more moves.
Well, he got caught here by Tamir. Even that he was able to get out of it. Tamir ducked under. Miloche ducks under. Now they're going to meet in the middle. Oh, they both meet in the middle.
Both men are down now. Referee's beginning his count. You know, I'll tell you, it's at a time like this where Miloche should utilize the full count to get some win back.
100%. I've been surprised Miloche hasn't tried to do that.
I mean, Tamir is already halfway up.
We'll see, Miloche's using the ropes to help himself out.
Right.
Okay? Just fighting instincts now for both of these men. Just exchanging right hands. Brawling.
Well, in a brawl, I think Miloche's got the edge.
Absolutely, he's got the power in the frame. Miloche ducks under now, picks him up. Oh, this could be interesting.
And a standing fireman's carry. Oh, no.
No, but Tamir fought out of it. Tamir now looking for a pinning combination. He's going to get... I don't think that was what Tamir wanted to do necessarily from a leverage perspective. Miloche counters. Miloche now picks him up. No, but Tamir actually fights out of it. Tamir now with a kick. Tamir now like he's saying no. Going on the ropes. Oh, hits a bulldog off the ropes.
Tamir's going to go for that pin.
Absolutely. Near leg is
Hooks
hooked.
the leg.
Near leg is hooked. Got it.
There he is, your winner, Tamir Gibbs.
Really good match from both men, though.
Awesome.
Now Tamir picks up Maloche as a show of respect.
Like I said, it's very rare to see good sportsmanship in this business.
That's what it's about.
Mutual hug. There you go.
Good way to start off the show. Well, I think respect may not necessarily be displayed here in a match for the tag team championships. This match was made official on the show that you did, Vince, with Attilio last week by Carmine winning that battle royal. You booked this match with him wrestling with Captain Payne. Can you go a little bit more in depth with that decision?
Well, I gotta tell you, this when I signed this match, I said the fans are gonna be in for some kind of treat because these guys they're gonna pull out any and all stops to take those titles away.
I mean, I always say this when I'm on commentary with Matt Litch or Kurt Klein, or whoever it may be. Punk in Chicago, Piper in Portland, Hart in Canada. Right. Captain Payne in Otisville, he just doesn't lose.
No. This is his town. This is his home turf, as they say. And I got to tell you, the fans absolutely love him, and he draws off that energy.
It's going to be a really. You can feel the tension right now in this match. I mean, they're having fun now, but they know what the challenge is, and it's these two men. East Coast Click, your reigning defending Hudson Valley Tag Team Champions.
Beautiful Buddy Thomas and dynamic Drew Marston. These are two guys that will stop at nothing to retain their titles.
Now, I know you and Drew have a colored history together, so to speak, but you can't, regardless of how you may feel, you can't discount how good these guys are in the ring.
Oh, absolutely not. There's no taking anything away from them. Like I said, they're going to pull out all the stops to retain those titles, and they'll do what it takes to stop their opponents, if not, severely injure them.
Frankly, I have no idea what he was talking about there, Vince.
No. Nothing at all.
A lot of Newburgh, New York, and...
Well, they certainly had a lot to say, even though we don't know what it was that they said.
Sometimes you gotta let...
Yeah, exactly.
They got the crowd upset, and that's kind of what Buddy Thomas and Drew Marston feed off of, is this animosity with the crowd.
Yeah, Buddy and Drew love to get not only in their opponents' heads, but they love to get into the fans' heads as well. And I guess that's in order to throw them off, so maybe they figure it'll do something as far as the fans' support for the captain and Carmine.
Well, I mean, there is probably more pressure. I mean, usually you would say that pressure's always with the champions, but Carmine and Captain Payne have never teamed before. They don't know each other that well. And Captain Payne has the hometown crowd, That's a lot of pressure to live up to.
It is. But I'll tell you what, the captain has a good partner in Carmine Arata tonight.
Yeah, Carmine, still undefeated in singles competition. This is his first foray into tag team competition on Hudson Valley Fully Charged. But as you said it, as I've said and you've said it, a lot of potential for him.
Oh yes, absolutely. Carmine can only get better from here. And he's going to. He's a young guy.
Absolutely. But it doesn't matter. But I guess play devil's advocate. It doesn't matter how good he may be. It matters how good he is today. And the lack of experience is going to become a factor, especially against Buddy Thomas and Drew Marston.
It is. A lot of time, desire alone doesn't win matches. No. And here they are at the lockup at the beginning of the match.
Yeah. Carmine now. Okay.
Side headlock takedown.
Yeah. Carmine taking advantage early. The head scissors maybe attempted for Buddy. Now they stand up once more, locked up. Buddy now going to run the ropes with Carmine. Shoulder taps from Carmine. But see, that's one thing about Carmine. I don't think he adds a little bit of is his confidence border on arrogance at times. It's an arm drag there for Carmine.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should absolutely concentrate on the match itself, not so much showboating.
There he goes. We see this combination a lot from him, but I say it every time when I watch a Carmine match, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but his offense can be a bit predictable in the early stages of matches, and when you're facing somebody like Buddy and you're facing somebody like Drew, yeah, you got a pinfall attempt, but they're watching tape. They know what you're going to come up with. You're going to need more than that to win a match.
Well, that's why you have to constantly train. You have to put more in your arsenal. You know, you need to learn from those who went before you. Get more moves down. This way you keep your opponents off at all times.
Right, grow your moveset. Your diverse moveset. I see now Drew. This is tag team wrestling. Buddy distracting the referee. Drew now getting a couple cheap shots in, and now Carmine does fight out of it actually. It's might have been a good break for him. Now a knee strike.
High knee by Carmine.
Carmine's going to run the ropes, but he gets caught by Drew. But he hits an enziguri on Drew. And now splash into the corner. Now he's looking for a bulldog clothesline combination for Carmine Arata. Really good way of fighting out of that.
Carmine has got to stay on his game now. He's got to stay on.
But see, this is what I'm sorry, Vince, but I'm not trying to bury the kid, but you understand what I'm trying to say?
No, absolutely. But here's the thing. See, this is the inexperience kicking in.
Because now they got to tag him. Yeah, Payne, Captain Payne did a good clothesline there, but now Drew's the legal man. None of this matters. As opposed to if he just did it initially. And yes, he had a elbow drop, which is fantastic, but now Drew's the legal man.
Right.
It didn't matter in that case, but you take my point.
Right, exactly. The captain's are more experienced of the two, and now that he's got Drew up in the air, let's see what he does with them. Probably going to be a power slam.
Absolutely.
Huge body slam.
And now he's getting the crowd into it. Captain Payne now going to the opposite corner. Getting this crowd involved. Captain Payne splash in the corner. Now he's going to switch momentum, throw Drew Morrison into the other corner. Oh, but he gets caught up in the turnbuckle. And now Drew's able to maybe steady the ship a little bit for the East Coast Click.
See, what both teams have to do, either one of them, they have to begin to realize that what they need to do is cut off the ring from their opponents.
Absolutely.
They need to cut off that ring, use frequent tags, because that's a winning combination right there.
Here's the thing, right? I think both these... Hurricanrana into Carmine from Captain Payne, and now just attacking the leg. But... I'll say this right after this move right here. This is bad news for Carmine Arata. This is bad news for Carmine Arata.
I don't know, that might be it.
That could be very well, but not the best move from Drew. But this is a high pressure match, and maybe the adrenaline and the pressure of it all might be affecting the way they're wrestling right now.
Oh, it absolutely does. Adrenaline's got a lot to do with it. But I'll tell you what, once that adrenaline wears off and they're back in the dressing room area, they're going to feel every bit of this match.
Absolutely. Well, Buddy is a legal man. Buddy now, what a big boot.
He's got that vicious kick.
And Buddy, by the way, let's talk about someone who's been such a bright spot in the Hudson Valley. It's a cover, near leg is hook. The growth of Buddy Thomas over these last couple of years, I mean, potential is sky high for Buddy.
I actually refereed his very first match. And I've seen such an improvement in beautiful Buddy Thomas from that match until now. He's grown so quickly. It's just unbelievable. Buddy's going to go all the way.
He is. Backbreaker into a knee strike. And now this is the tag team wrestling you were talking about from these two. Near leg is hooked. But they've cut the ring in half. They've neutralized Carmine Arata. And now they can do one-on-one, by the book, tag team wrestling.
Right, they can pretty much do what they want as long as they keep with that strategy.
And see, now the question is, does Carmine have the ring awareness and the experience to know how to get out of it? That's going to be the question.
Right.
Gets caught. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy. I thought Buddy was going to go for the pin on that one, but
Well, he did
Oh,
actually.
he is,
High
he is.
stack. Big, wow, high stack there. Carmine, I think he just kicked out on instinct. But maybe that second that you were saying, that little pause in Buddy was able to allow Carmine to get out of that.
Right. That's an elbow shots now to take some more of the starch out of Carmine and Rada.
But see, Carmine's not saying hit me, hit me. I mean, there's no doubt that he has the heart and the passion. Oh my goodness. Oof, you heard that in your living room.
Oh boy.
Buddy now pick up, going for a slam. Sidewalk slam for Buddy Thomas.
That's going to knock the wind right out of Carmine and Rada.
Yeah, this is danger zone right now for Carmine and Captain Payne.
Going for that front face lock on Carmine now by Buddy.
So this is what I'm saying is, does Carmine know how to get out of these? You know, relative inexperience. You don't have those years of experience or training to know exactly how to get out of these sort of situations.
Oh, well, he better figure it out because his team is in trouble right
Look,
now.
he's just trying to. The passion, the power is there. Can he get there? Okay.
He gets the tag, but the referee see it.
That's great call, Vince. Great call. See? Yep. He never saw it.
Referee did not see
And he
that.
can only call, as you and I have both been referees, you way more than me, of course. You can only call what you see.
Right, exactly.
Oh yeah. Now,
Right, see, now the referee-
this is the experience of Drew Marston and Captain Payne, and again, not to beat a dead horse, but Carmine Arata, Captain Payne never teamed before. Maybe if they had, that wouldn't have happened in the sense that the referee was with his back turned.
Right, you got Drew Marston and you got Buddy Thomas who know each other so very, very well. They've known each other even as single competitors. So it made sense to tag up, and this is why they're the tag team champions today.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is danger zone right now for Carmine Arata if he can't get a tag in pretty soon.
Kick to the abdominals
Oh
by
my goodness.
Drew to
Unprotected
Carmine.
shots.
Oh boy.
And now
Backstabber.
that's and a lariat.
And a lariat by Buddy. I'll tell you what, his
Turn him inside
lariats are brutal.
Buddy though, maybe a little bit of a layoff for Carmine with this expensive cover, so to speak. Maybe that extra 2-3 seconds in applying the cover let Carmine off the hook.
Only a 2 count on that last pin by Buddy. Oh. Buddy laying one into the captain there.
But see, Carmine's trying to fight out of it. Trying to use raw power, raw determination, but Buddy's going to tag in Drew again.
Now that's what I was talking about. You keep him in that corner with the frequent tags, you're going to wear Carmine out, and that's going to be the end of that.
Well, that's got to be a 5 count for the referee. Okay, he ended up letting go of holy Drew. You know they love this Drew and Buddy. This is what they dream of, going into your hometown and beating you in front of your friends and family.
Absolutely. Absolutely. See, now this could be a mistake by Drew and Buddy.
Yes, well,
You see what they're doing over here?
I don't know what this is about for Drew. I mean, that's the difference in psychology or philosophies, I should say. No, but Carmine fights out of it. You're exactly right, Vince. He ducks under. He gets a tag in. Captain Payne's legal. And it's a clothesline for Captain Payne. And now it's another clothesline for Captain Payne. Now he's going to pick him up. He might just slam him into... Oh, no, he's going to throw him into Buddy.
Gorilla presses him and throws him right into Buddy. Look at that. Captain, the biggest, heaviest, and strongest of the 4 men.
Absolutely. Oh, but an elbow.
Vicious elbow by Buddy to the captain.
Now Buddy, though, gets caught. Buddy, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Okay, Carmine got a tag in, actually. This is really dangerous. Oh, my goodness, into an assisted slam. But, Carmine's a legal man, and it's a cover.
Drew breaks up the count.
I think maybe Captain Payne might have been a little bit of hesitation there in terms of who's the legal man.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, super kick into Captain Payne.
Oh, that's...
Carmine super kick Captain Payne. And he's got caught up. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Here we go. This might be it. This might be the beginning of the end right here.
If Drew and Buddy... Oh, Drew's going to throw to the outside. He's going to go into Captain Payne, but he gets caught. He gets caught by Captain Payne. No, but Buddy's going to go. Buddy's going to fly, and he hit down Drew. How how the tables have turned now. Drew throws, Captain Payne throws Drew into the ring.
Now he's throwing Buddy back in as well.
Oh, but Drew took down the referee. I don't know how that's, oh my, and Miggs is here.
Miggs coming out, really, look at this.
And we're going to see Miggs in our main event against Captain Payne's good friend, but Ricky Price, but Captain Payne can't do this. Captain Payne's getting distracted. Carmine gets caught. Carmine got caught. Leg sweep down. Uh-oh.
I think he's going to launch.
Yeah, he's going to launch him up into a DDT. This could be it. Cover.
Going for the cover. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh no, they can go for the leg. Vince, they're going for the leg. They're trying to break his ankle.
They're trying to break his ankle.
Someone's got to come out. No. Can't do this, Drew.
Oh boy.
He's risking suspensions. He's risking fines.
Well, I'll tell you.
Oh, here comes Captain Payne. Captain Payne's back out. Captain Payne's back out. He picks up Spinebuster on Drew Marston.
Sidewinder on
Buddy Thomas. And now Carmine
with a neck breaker.
Neck breaker. So some sort of comeuppance, but what a hectic way to finish this tag team championship match.
Well, if it wasn't for Miggs interfering in that match, it could have been a different story.
Absolutely. As we try to restore order, Vince, from that very hectic, crazy tag title match, we're going to have a really competitive, another singles match with two guys trying to etch their name into the history books by winning on the final episodic episode of Hudson Valley, Fully Charged. Bean Dip.
That's a character for you.
Listen, I've been very impressed by Bean Dip. He's a former Marine.
Yep.
He's a former Army veteran. I know that's something that means a lot to you. What do you think of this man?
Well, like I said, he's quite the character. But his military training definitely will come in handy for him in the ring. He's a relatively newcomer.
Yeah, but he has some experience outside of ECPW. But he doesn't wrestle like a newcomer. He's very composed, and he's got a lot of kind of weird sort of quirks to him. But he's very competitive, and he's very disciplined in the ring.
Oh, absolutely. Again, goes back to his military training.
Now, this is somebody that I'm super high on. I think has a really big future in this business, and someone I think has a really bright future, and that's a wild thing, Ziggy Danger.
Ziggy Danger, let me tell you, Ziggy Danger is going, he's so improved from when I first saw him wrestle. He, at one point, attained Rookie of the Year. I believe it was last year he was Rookie of the Year. And he's only gotten better and better. I've watched him train, and he puts everything he has into his training.
I really like Ziggy. I can't speak highly enough about him. Every time he wrestles, I talk about how good he is. And, you know, the new ring gear that he has, I mean, it depends on the week whether or not the crowd's going to boom or they're going to cheer for him, but I think he's just trying to figure out who he is, you know, and figure out what the best path to him is in, advancing in the business.
Exactly. Well, in my days when I was actively competing, and that was quite a while.
Let's talk about it, Grandpa.
A long time. Quite a long time ago. I went into an area where I wasn't really well known, where my opponent was well known, and I got booed for like the first time. And but, you know, I accepted. I took it. They didn't know who I was. But then as the match went on, to my surprise, they started to boo my opponent, who was more well known, and I became their. I was well liked. I'll put it together that way afterwards.
I think well liked and well respected, Vince, and
Well, thank you.
very much. Of course.
Let's see what Ziggy does against Bean Dip here tonight.
Well, I would say, like, I know, Bean Dip wears the beanie, but I always wonder, does that affect your ability to wrestle? You know, because you're sweating, and it gets hot.
Well, I know it would for me, but some guys are very comfortable with that. They choose what to wear in the ring, and if whatever they're comfortable in, that's what they wear.
Because then I lock up. Again, another one of these matches, as we said, similar to our opening match. Two guys just trying to win on our final episode for pride and for passion.
Goes go behind reversals. Bean Dip now with a side headlock.
He comes out of it. I think he's going to throw Ziggy into the corner. Exactly that. He's going to attack Cindy. But see, now he's talking to the referee. I'm not exactly sure why. I mean, I understand he's got Ziggy in the corner.
I think he didn't like the idea that the referee told him to get Ziggy out of the corner.
Referee's always dealing with that. I know you've dealt with your fair share of that arm drag. Oof.
Absolutely.
Another arm drag for Ziggy. A drop kick for Ziggy.
Beautiful standing drop kick.
Send, Bean Dip into the corner. Now he's going to run in. Bean Dip took off the beanie. Speaking of which. Now Ziggy's going to go across. Oh, cannonball. Haven't seen Ziggy do that often. He's going to go for a cover right here. Right here and now. Cover.
Only gets two. It's a bit early. I think it's going to take a little more than that to count Bean Dip out.
Doesn't hurt to try sometimes.
No, absolutely. You take the opportunity when you can.
Bean Dip doesn't seem pleased, but got hit with an exposed stomp there. And now, kick. Roundhouse kick. Now he's gonna... Oh, maybe he got caught up in the ropes. And that's how quickly a match can change.
Any given moment. Oh, boy.
That move's always interesting to me, Vince.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
Elbow drop. Reminds me of somebody else. Now he points to the crowd, talks to the crowd here.
See, now here's the thing. He has Ziggy down.
Yeah, it's...
If he stayed on him, he could end this match
You
very
can't talk
quickly.
about that, though, anymore, Vince. I mean, you try to explain that to people and they get upset.
You know, instead of going after the crowd, you got to concentrate on your opponent.
I mean, I think that's part of ego. I think some wrestlers maybe are afraid that they need to do that in order to present themselves in a better light. But sometimes it's about winning. Shouldn't the number one priority be winning?
It should always be. You know what? I'll tell you what. You have no business being in this business unless you're out to win. And
I think
talking to the crowd,
Talking
to the crowd doesn't do it.
Bean Dip throws Ziggy into the corner, now catches him. This could be bad for Ziggy. Looking for a
Beautiful vertical suplex. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. That's all he gets.
No leg is hooked.
No leg.
I'm going to sound like the man yelling at the clouds right now. Now choking Ziggy. I think Ziggy... Maybe you think Ziggy was caught off guard a little bit, or... He seems a little out of sorts right now.
He does. I think Ziggy might be hurt.
Bean Dip now. Nope, Ziggy rolls out of the ring. Well, that's exactly what you got to do, right, if you're struggling a little bit in a match. And now, okay, Ziggy's responding here. This is why I love this kid so much, that he always finds a way to come back in a match. We're looking for a suplex of his own.
We're jockeying for position here.
Absolutely, this is power. Ooh, almost a flatliner. Oh, what a suplex.
That was a
Bean
nice
Dip.
suplex, I gotta tell you.
Picture perfect.
That rattled Ziggy's cage.
Well, no leg is hooked. See, how can you do the hardest part, which is the vertical suplex, perfectly, Vince, and then you don't hook any legs?
Possibly overconfidence.
Well, he put Ziggy into the corner nonetheless. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to criticize the competitor too much. I'm just trying to call it the way I see it.
Absolutely.
But he got caught there, actually. Ziggy was able to duck out of that splash attempt. Now the throwing right hand to the corner.
Ziggy blocking. Ziggy's getting the better of this
He's going to run the ropes. He's going to run the ropes. Oh, they both get caught.
A double clothesline.
They're both down.
The referee beginning his count.
Absolutely, Vince. You keep. What do you do now if you're in the ring? What would you do?
Well, what I would do now is I would try to break that count. If I couldn't do anything, aggressive, I would at least roll out and try to break that count.
Reset.
Absolutely.
Both men now. Wow. These punches. Bean did. Which is animosity towards Ziggy. It's like a closed fist, but not even a punch. It's like a slap. But Ziggy's able to counter now. Ziggy's able to counter right now. Maybe go to the wall too many times for Bean Dip, and now these forearms right to the chest. They gotta run the ropes.
That'll knock the wind out of Bean Dip. Low kick
right there.
It was kind of low, but
it's okay. And a roundhouse kick for Ziggy. Now Ziggy with a switch place. Swing play, I should say, excuse me. And now, oh! Diving clothesline for Ziggy.
Only a 2 count. Ziggy with a kip up.
Alright, Ziggy. You might be getting a little excited here, looking for a Blade Runner. Is it too soon? Bean Dip counters. Bean Dip fights out of it. Bean Dip might be looking for it. No! Ziggy counters. Psycho knee.
High knee.
Cover. Near leg is hook. He did it! He did it!
Ziggy gets the win. And very deservedly so.
Ziggy looks a little contemplative after that win.
Well, that was a hard-fought match. I think Ziggy learned a couple of things tonight. As did Bean Dip, I would say.
Now we get to the business end of our show. 3 matches, all with championship implications. Big Bad Blake here, Rick King, for the #1 contendership for the Hudson Valley title. And we'll see the Hudson Valley title. Wait a minute. Rick King attacks Big Blake.
The bell didn't even ring yet.
And wow. Alright, the bell has rung and this match is official. Wow, I was not expecting that whatsoever because
there goes the bell.
Rick King was supposed to come out. He forwent his entrance, but as I was saying, Vince, #1 contendership match for the Hudson Valley title, which we defend later on tonight between Miggs and Ricky Price. A lot of stakes in this match.
Oh, absolutely. I guess Ricky King came out the way he did because, let's face it, Blake's a big guy to contend with.
Absolutely. I mean, you've had your run-ins with Big Bad Blake. You were special guest referee with his match against Attilio.
Yes.
You know how dangerous this man can be.
Yes, but the thing with Blake is that you cannot show any kind of fear because he'll capitalize on that.
No, and oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
That's the power of Big Bad Blake.
But Rick King's able to fight out of it. And now, to see, right? Rick King knows what to do. You gotta hit the knees, gotta lower his base, bring him down to your size.
That's it. Blake down on the mat now.
I mean, Rick King also kind of caught me off guard a little bit with this new look he's been trying out. I'm not used to him with that full-blown beard going. And now, one-leg Boston Crab. Blake is really close to the ropes. Maybe he just realizes it. Yep.
And he got it. The referee has Rick King break that hold.
So, and the thing about Blake, too, is he's slimmed down a little bit.
He has. He moves a lot better in that ring, which is dangerous for the opponent.
Absolutely. And the stakes of this match, #1 contendership, always.
Absolutely.
Now it picks up.
Wow, effortless.
Rick King, man. And that's all it takes now, just choking Rick King. count's got to start here. Blake just, it's almost like a rag doll.
Oh, big clubbing blows by Blake. Takes Rick King right down to the mat.
It's tough.
Is he gonna go for a cannonball here?
Oh!
Wow.
Surprised the turnbuckle didn't break.
Now that's something Blake could not do when he had that extra weight.
Great point, Vince. Now looking for elbow.
Oh,
and
boy.
the amount of weight coming down your chest there.
Oh, that was close. That was almost a 3 count. That elbow really did its damage on Rick King.
And we know Rick King's not a stranger to offense. I mean, that's a testament to how powerful Blake is.
Absolutely.
Now looking for, leg drop.
For that leg drop, Rick King quickly rolls away.
If there's anybody that can manage this from a strategic perspective, though, it is the submission technician, Rick King.
Absolutely. Rick King is one resilient guy. He's very tough, and he knows his way around the ring.
And creativity in his offense.
Oh, absolutely.
Might be going to the ropes here.
Here he is going to the
I
top.
don't usually see him do this early, but maybe desperation's calling. Rick King looking for a crossbody. Gets the big man down. Gets the big man down. Oh, he just throws Rick King off this blade. Now trying to drag him. Going to the ropes here. Yet again going to the top. Like we're looking for a swanton.
Rick King up at that high rent district.
Swanton down.
Swanton, perfectly executed.
Cover, cover, cover. Trying. Oh my God. Just how do you pin someone that big?
He's probably thinking right now, what do I have to do to get to Big Bad Blake?
And Blake just rolled out of the ring.
That's a veteran move.
The minute Rick gained some offense, started to get some momentum.
So now he'll probably take the full 10 count to get his win back before he gets into that ring.
Why? Absolutely, why not, Vince?
Give him time to think of his next move as well.
Absolutely. Let's see, Rick King just got out of the ring, stalking his prey. Now attacking the back. Headbutting too.
Oh, looks like Rick King did some damage to himself as well with that one.
That's tough. It's also tough with the stakes of this match, the pressure as well. We talked about it earlier. It's hard to wrestle your normal self when you know what's at stake.
I think he just bounced Rick King's head off that apron. It was hard to see.
And I believe you, yeah. Just choking now.
Just choking. The referee's got to stop that count.
Yeah, you have to. Because we're getting so up close and personal with these men. This
has got to stop now. This has got to stop. You know what? I got to do something about this.
Okay.
Just excuse me for a moment.
Now they're just brawling at ringside. As now you see Vince Conti there at ringside.
Once again, I've been informed by the referee that this match is a double count-out. A double count-out.
Brutalizing each other on the outside. They don't even recognize it.
As a result of the double count-out, the number one contender is, well, there is no number one contender.
Wow.
And that's the final result.
Wow.
Well, as you heard, Coach, your official Vince Conti, there will not be a number one contender awarded tonight.
What a shocking way to end this number one contendership match. You know, Rick King's upset. Big Bad Blake just looks absolutely dejected. I don't think there was so much animosity. I don't think either of them even realized where the 10 count was or what exactly was going in terms of ring awareness. Harking back to my point about the stakes of this match.
He is America's hero, Sergeant Cash.
Vince, just want to talk a little bit about your decision here before we move on to this next match.
Yeah, that was that was a shame. I hated to do it like that, but Blake just would not let up on him. He exceeded the referee's count, so there was no other choice than I had. I had to call the match the way I saw it. And there'll be no number one contender for that title.
It's an unfortunate way for one of our marquee matches to end, but speaking of marquee, my broadcast partner, Sergeant Cash, has an opportunity to win the Viral Championship here.
Sergeant Cash. Great competitor in Sergeant Cash.
Does it the right way, and I'm glad to see him get an opportunity in singles competition after working on the broadcast with me for so many episodes in a row.
And here comes the champion, JT Metal.
Now you might be wondering where's Kurt Klein, and you might want to speak about this, but I'll just give a little backstory. Is right now Kurt Klein has some legal issues with ECPW. He's been trying to buy the company actually in sort of a backstage. You might have read that on the dirt sheets potentially, but Kurt Klein, as a result of those ongoing litigation, is actually not here tonight for the final episode of the Hudson Valley Fully Charged series.
Right, he's busy tonight with his attorneys and East Coast Pro Wrestling's attorneys, and they're trying to hammer out some kind of a deal. I don't know the true logistics of it right at the moment, but I know they're trying to. Kurt is really trying to acquire East Coast Pro Wrestling.
Should be a. Let's not talk about what that world would look like, because I don't think either of us want to live in it.
No, absolutely not. That would be a nightmare.
But focusing more on this match, I mean, we'll say whatever you want about JT Metal and Kurt Klein. This is definitely going to affect the strategy of JT Metal in this match without the mensch Kurt Klein.
Right. He's used to having his manager with him. He's pretty instrumental in his matches. But tonight's going to be a test to see how much JT Metal could, how well he can do without his manager.
Absolutely. I mean, I always try to be professional, but I think this is the only match where I'm going to have a little bit of bias towards my broadcast partner, Sergeant Cash. It would be an awesome. Can't think of a better way to end this series with Sergeant Cash getting some gold around his waist.
Absolutely. Oh, JT with a slap right there. That was uncalled for.
Now, neither man is quite the size of Blake. These are both big men with a lot of power.
They're both. I mean, the height advantage goes definitely to JT Metal. However, you just take a look at Sergeant Cash, and he's definitely not one to be trifled with. He's a pretty strong guy in his own right.
Absolutely. And the will and determination. I mean, as a former Marine veteran is Sergeant Cash. He's seen it all. He knows. He's been through real battles.
Oh, absolutely.
He knows how to win a match like this.
Yes, he does. And I guess without Kurt Klein being there,
it's a big factor.
Yes.
Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, see that?
He went for that hip toss, and Sergeant Cash reverses it.
Absolutely. Looking for another hip toss. Gets it. Now he's going to pick up JT. Looking for a slam.
There's the strength. There's the strength of Sergeant Cash. He picked him up almost effortlessly.
Far leg is hooked. Really good start for Sergeant Cash. I think JT might be a little, but JT does a smart thing here by holding the ropes, protecting himself, and now rakes the eyes.
Rakes the eyes. The referee didn't see it. Oh,
monster lariat there. Speaking of rising stars through this series of Hudson Valley Fully Charged, JT Metal's another wrestler. The growth is, regardless of our personal feelings about him and Kurt Klein, you can see the growth episode after episode.
Oh, absolutely. He's another one who I've seen his training, and he's taking it a lot more seriously than he was at first. At first, he was, I think, overconfident, but didn't really have all the skills that it took. But since, I got to tell you, since he went over with Kurt Klein, I really think Kurt Klein may have had something to do with him becoming a much better wrestler and a much better, as well as a champion.
Well, everybody's for somebody, whatever that old adage is. So there's somebody for everybody.
A cover for every pot, as they say.
Now JT Metal just abusing Sergeant Cash in the corner. Now he's going to throw a lot of power.
Going for the cover.
And if you're enjoying this show tonight, even though it's our series finale, you can always catch the action in person if you go to ECPW1.com. That's ECPW1.com if you want to go to any of our live shows.
Right, all the action is listed right at that website where you can come and see all your favorite ECPW stars.
So this is the end of the episode. I mean, episodic series. Does that mean it's the end of ECPW? No, it's not.
No, by no means.
Fallaway slam there for JT Metal. JT talking to the crowd, but this might be a little bit of actually a cover for him getting some rest and building some endurance.
Exactly. There's a time where you should use that to get your win back. Maybe rethink your strategy a little bit, and get into your opponent's head as well.
He's got Sergeant Cash hooked.
Going for that suplex, beautiful.
See if he can get a cover in. He does. Referee's done a great job tonight, all things considered. It's a big responsibility having to referee all these different matches.
Oh, absolutely. And I tell you, the referee is one of the hardest working people in that ring.
Sergeant Cash to the ropes. Maybe trying to get a reprieve from this offense that JT Metal is administering.
And a series of rights from JT Metal to Sergeant Cash.
And I might be trying to run into the corner. And nope. Sergeant Cash gets out of it.
Nobody home.
Uh-oh.
Suplex by Sergeant Cash.
Absolutely. I might have hurt JT a little bit, but both men are down here. Viral Championship is on the line.
JT landed pretty much on his neck.
Who can get up first might have the advantage.
I virtually got up at the same time.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Just left hands, now right. Oh. Sends JT down. Cover. I don't know if that's going to be enough. It wasn't.
JT has proven himself also to be...
Look, he picked up the guitar though, Vince. He picked up the guitar. The referee saw it. What is this going to lead to? Wait a minute. He picked up the belt.
Oh.
And Sergeant Cash went for a spear. And went right into the belt. The referee never saw it.
The referee was busy with that, putting that guitar in the corner, and he never saw the belt used by JT Metal. And as a result, JT Metal retains.
Kurt Kleins may not be here, but the story remains the same.
Unbelievable.
Well, after a number one contendership match ended in no countout, a viral championship match ended in conspicuous terms, I'm hoping, Vince, at the final episode of ECPW Hudson Valley Fully Charged, with the final match, the main event for the heavyweight title, will end in a more deserving fashion.
I sure hope so. I'm looking forward to this match.
Ricky Price, 2 episodes ago, won a number one contendership match against Ziggy and Tamir to earn this opportunity. We talked about Ricky Price. This is a man that's wrestling on national TV this year. This is somebody who's ascending in this business. This could be one of his biggest opportunities yet, winning the heavyweight championship. Final episode.
Ricky is an amazing competitor. And if anybody could do it, it's going to be Ricky Price.
Meanwhile, a really tough task for him tonight against Miggs. Luxurious Lynn is at ringside here for the final episode of Fully Charged. You know Miggs, I think, almost better than anybody. What does it take to beat something like this?
It takes you to be just as crafty. I always like to use that word with Miggs. He's one of the most craftiest wrestlers that I've ever seen. It's going to take you to be just as crafty, just as determined. And but the only problem is that he also has some a little bit of advantage in his manager, Luxurious Lynn. She plays a big part in his matches.
We saw Miggs get involved in the tag title match against Captain Payne, who he has a storied history with. You know, Miggs won that title off of Captain Payne at Kingston. This is his 4th title defense. His most recent one coming against Rick King. It's a big match tonight.
Very big match. But I think he's going to have a little bit of problem with Ricky Price, excuse me.
Rick King, Rick Price, the same, man. Tomato, sometimes. It's been a while since we've actually seen Miggs in action, though. It's been since episode 83, since we've actually seen him perform. But how can, obviously, I don't think ring rust is going to be a factor for Miggs, but
No.
I do think that is an interesting point to make. It's been a little bit since we've seen him wrestle.
Yeah, it's been a while, but don't forget when he was making his comeback into the ring after a bit of an absence, he's been training pretty hard, and that's the one thing he does do. He doesn't lack in his training. Again, the advantage with Luxurious Lynn being in his corner.
Yes. We did see him last episode in that 3-way match that you did call. What were your thoughts on Miggs in terms of how does he carry over the momentum from defending the title against NJ Stacks and Captain Payne in his successful title defense that you watched firsthand?
Well, here's the thing. This is a one-on-one match now, and Miggs, all he has to do now is concentrate on one opponent. When it comes to the other match, there was a lot more variables. And again, Luxurious Lynn was not with him then, but she's with him tonight.
Yes.
So this is
more favorable conditions for Miggs.
Absolutely. This is going to be a good one-on-one match, and it's going to be a big test for Ricky Price and a big test for Miggs as well as they tie up.
I'll just correct myself. This is actually his 5th title defense, not 4th. I misspoke, but now Miggs here. And you know Miggs is going to want to win this match too because he wants to basically be the final champion of the Episodic series,
right,
so to speak.
Exactly. It's an important match. It's an important. Again, it's the finale, so he's going to want to win this one very badly.
Now they lock up in the center of the ring. Ricky Price throws Miggs into the corner. That slap was hurt across the arena.
Wow.
One thing I think is worth mentioning too in terms of we're talking about, Miggs, how does he respond? I mean, Ricky Price is very accomplished, but he's not predominantly a singles competitor, and this is his biggest match as a singles competitor in the Hudson Valley in quite a while.
Right, exactly. But, we have the Luxurious one on the side looking out for his welfare. That tight wrist lock on.
Yeah.
On Ricky Price, working on that arm, that shoulder.
There's no corner to tag into. You can just tag out. You gotta move it. That's a headlock takeover.
Beautiful headlock takeover by Ricky Price. You can see the look of concern on the Luxurious one.
Because now Miggs tries to fight out of it. Throws Ricky into the corner. Ricky hops over. Ricky now with an arm drag. Now, a knee strike.
High knee strike.
Now he tries to, throws Miggs out of the ring. Ricky Price can't win the title like this though, that's the only thing.
No, that's got to be one in the ring. This isn't a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Wait a minute. Oh, I thought he was going to go through the ropes, but Luxurious Lynn just came in hand for Miggs. And now look, he's distracting, but Ricky Price hopped over. Boom.
He's got that great ring awareness.
Absolutely, what a move that was. Now an uppercut. Now he's got another uppercut. Now he's going to run the ropes. Irish whip. Oh, but a double clothesline it looked like.
Both men down on the mat.
Talk about ring awareness. The awareness of Miggs to get his hand up there to counter.
Yes.
Administer some damage.
Well, he is a wily veteran, that's for sure.
Now he's going to throw Ricky to the corner. To the ropes. Oh, but flying uppercut for Ricky. Now Ricky with a cover, foiling his hook. Miggs kicked out. Now, how do both these men respond after that first initial sort of offensive sequence?
Well, you got Miggs with that snapmare now, taking Ricky out of the corner. Oh. Vicious kick to the back.
Yeah. Now a boot to the face. now, oh. And now he's gonna administer a 5 count, but I don't think Mix cares. Gonna use all of those.
This one is dangerously close.
But see now.
Oh, here she goes. I was wondering when this was gonna happen.
Yeah, I know you don't like to see this, Vince, but that's why she's at ringside, right? To become a factor.
That's it.
And now, might be looking for a neck breaker.
Oh.
Cover.
Nope, 2 is all he'll get.
Well, now look, I don't think Miggs knew that wasn't going to do it. That's what he was setting up for. That's the strategy, the in-ring awareness of Miggs. He knows the next move on top of the next move before he even does the first move.
Exactly, but the referee was on at that time. He told him to get off the throat.
But he still got a couple seconds of offense in.
He did.
And now he's just going to choke. Rear naked chokehold from Miggs. He fights out of it. Only so much though. He's throwing desperate elbows. Now he does fight out of it. Slaps. He's trying to do anything he can. Now he's gonna run the ropes. And goes for a cross body, but Mix catches a Mix counter. Mix caught him. Could be a fall away slam. It is. Ooh.
That'll knock the wind right out of Ricky Price. Miggs going for the count.
Fall leg.
1, 2. Oh, that was so close.
Ricky's in the danger zone right now. Gotta find a way to get to the ropes, reset. Try to find a reprieve from this offense that Miggs is administering. Now he's gonna throw Ricky into the corner. Is Miggs. Miggs getting ready. But Ricky fights out of it. Oh, but an elbow from Miggs. Miggs now climbing the ropes. What could this mean? High risk, high reward right now. But Ricky meets him. Ricky meets him. Uh-oh, Vince.
I think I know what's going to happen here. It'll be a superplex.
Oh, superplex! Both men are down. Main event. Our final main event of the Episodic Hudson Valley Fully Charged series. Who has the will? Who has the determination, Vince, right now in these moments?
Oh, both of these guys have the wind knocked right out of them. And again, you can see the look of concern on the face of Luxurious Lynn.
Ricky's starting to feel it.
Ricky's trying to will himself back into this match.
Absolutely. Oh, right hand though, exposed. They're just trading right hands. This isn't even about wrestling now. This is just about fight, will, and determination.
This is about survival now.
Oh, look at that. Ricky Price now, multiple times in a row. Now he's going to run the ropes with it. But, reversal from Miggs. Ricky ducked under. And now, but Miggs, I think, kind of expertly went down there and limited what type of offense Ricky could administer. He's going to the ropes.
Lands that elbow right in the center chest. Referee's out. 1, 2.
Cover. About a half a second away from having a new Hudson Valley heavyweight champion.
Ricky.
Now trying to get the crowd into it though. I think the crowd senses right now we're in the end of the game here.
Looks like Ricky was trying to go for that side Russian leg sweep.
Ricky back elbows here, trying to fight out of it, trying to do something. Now he's going to reverse. Oh! What an innovative way to get out of that. Cover. Let's see. Too close to the ropes, didn't hook the far leg, and Luxurious Lynn is there.
Well, that's the veteran move on Miggs' part. He knew where he was. He's got that ring awareness. He went right to that ring rope.
Absolutely. You may not support the way he cheats sometimes or bends the rules, but strategy is this man's prerogative. He always seems to find a way to put himself in good strategic positions. But wait a minute, roll up off the ropes from the distraction of Luxurious Lynn.
Well, Luxurious Lynn will tell you, they don't cheat. Just ask her.
Wait a minute. Oh! But wait a minute, what does Ricky have here? He's gonna run the ropes. Ricky, spear.
Spear, beautiful spear by Ricky Price.
Now he's gotta find a way to get a cover though. That's the thing, he's too far away, the momentum. And now here comes Luxurious Lynn. Luxurious Lynn's gonna...
What is she doing?
Vince. Son, the referee's gotta do something here, Vince. I'm sorry.
She should be barred from
ringside. This is a main event. This is the final episode of Hudson Valley Fully Charged.
She should be barred from ringside. I don't know why the referee didn't...
This is not good enough from the referee. And you can see the anger in Ricky Price's eyes. He's ready. He's ready. He knows what's at stake. But he can't do this. He can't do it. You can't do it.
He's telling her just to get out of the ring.
Yeah, but see now, look, his back's turned to Miggs. His back turns to Miggs. You just gotta turn around, Ricky. Wait a minute.
What is this? Is that... That's wreaking havoc? That's wreaking havoc. What is he doing here?
I don't know what is going on right now.
ECPW former champion.
Belt shot though, ref's turn. Ref's back was turned, it's another belt shot.
Oh boy.
And a championship match. Can Ricky get out of it? Can Ricky get to the ropes? Can Ricky get out of the ring? Because now he's got a one-on-one match if he can do so. Miggs is to his feet first, this is not good. Uh-oh, you know what this might be.
Oh boy.
No. Oh, Skull Crusher finale. And now he's in.
I think Ricky's out.
I think Ricky's done.
He's checking. 1, 2.
It's done.
Oh, hand drop for the third time. Referee's going to call this one.
What are your thoughts on that match, Vince, from your perspective?
I think that had this been a one-on-one with just Ricky and Miggs, I'm not saying Miggs wouldn't have won this match and retained his title, but I think Ricky would have stood a better chance. Because with her around, it's like fighting 2-on-1. There he is, the Hudson Valley ECPW champion, Miggs.
And now our broadcast colleague and one of the head honchos of ECPW Hudson Valley Fully Charged is going to make a farewell address for our final episodic show. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to hear some words from Attilio Aprile right now.
So that's it from us for now. Let's hand it over for Attilio for his final segment.
Yo! How you guys doing tonight? I'm really thankful I had the opportunity to come out here and speak a little bit tonight. Some of you who have been following what's been going on may know I recently have been retired from in-ring competition. By the very viral champion you saw out here just a moment ago. But I had the last 2 months, 3 months to sit and think about it, and I have decided to accept that fate, move forward in life, and be involved in this business in any way I can. And I do want to thank each and every one of you fans who made the last 8 years of my life some of the most meaningful I have ever lived. It's been a hell of a crazy journey the last 8 years, and it hasn't always been good. Some locker rooms are good, some are bad. There's bullying and hardships no matter where you go. The last 8 years have been very difficult and emotionally crushing. And a lot of people ask me why I didn't just quit before. And I would always question myself on that. And then as soon as my name was called and my music hit and I heard each and every one of you in any arena, any building, any match that I've been in, it reminded me every time why I keep getting out here and why I keep working and keep fighting. And you guys saved my life just as much as I hope I influenced yours. So, for the final time in this ring, can all of you say it with me? Yeah!